We got a lot to talk about today, so let's just get the intro out of the way and get right into it because a lot of this information is really cool.
Lights, camera, action.
But before we get into that though, make sure to like and subscribe because we're trying to reach 5,000 subscribers whenever we do that, and the likes really help me on the algorithm. Also, I live stream every Saturday at 11 a.m. PST and 2 p.m. EST unless otherwise posted. Please come check it out, we always have so much fun. I literally just posted a news video, then the day after they finally announced that podcast thing, then there's rumors about Sonic and Fortnite, then Takashi Iizuka has to go and say maybe they'll add SatAM and Archie characters into Sonic Racing Crossworlds. They're rushing me! And then on top of that, Daniel RPK saying something about there's another unconfirmed Sonic movie on top of the Sonic Movie Universe event project and Sonic 4! I know that was really rushed, so let's take our time, slow down, and start with the podcast thing. The day before me posting that news video about the 35th anniversary, there was an announcement of a brand new Sonic narrative podcast. And well, we didn't know what that was. We thought it was maybe going to be something along the lines of Sonic and Tails R, or something akin to that, right? But now, we finally got the trailer for it, and I'm going to show you right now.
The world of Sonic the Hedgehog has been thrust into a not-so-dark, not-so-stormy hard-boiled detective story that probably nobody saw coming. This show has it all. Massive mystery.
By the way, there's a big mysterious package out here for you.
Investigative intrigue.
Chaos erupted at the City Museum this morning when an unidentified red intruder burst in and stole a priceless relic.
Guys, I found something!
Thrilling action.
Watch out, Charmy! It's gonna try to flatten us!
Well, if that thing hits either one of us, we're pancakes! I'm gonna try and sting its head!
No! Charmy, wait!
And saxophones. Lots of saxophones. Follow Sonic and the intrepid Chaotix Detective Agency as they take on their biggest case yet. This high-flying, action-packed adventure will take them across the world, fighting for every clue they can find.
Touch and roll!
It's one heck of a tale, which is good, because this story might be the only thing that can save their lives.
Well, if that's all, I can just dispose of you.
Wait, what?
All will be revealed in Sonic the Hedgehog presents The Chaotix Case Files. Coming soon to wherever you get your podcasts.
That's your mystery you wouldn't want to miss when the Chaotix are on the case.
The immediate first thing that I noticed about this trailer is that the narrator in the background is Keith Silverstein. Very talented voice actor. He voices, most prominently, I think a lot of my audience will probably know him from this, voices Hawkmoth, which that's the immediate voice I went to. But then I was like, that kind of sounds like there's a bit of Vector in there. Oh, this dude voices Vector? If I had a nickel, yada yada yada, you know the meme! That was a fun little tidbit of information, but otherwise, this pretty much just confirms that we will have Mike Pollock, Roger Craig Smith, and all of the Chaotix cast is going to be in this podcast, and I think that's pretty much it in regards to what we could be seeing. Anyway, Tails Channel doing what they do best. They got their hands on some exclusive information. Let's talk about that real quick. Okay, Sega has revealed Sonic the Hedgehog presents the Chaotix Case Files, an all-new narrative podcast created by Sega of America in partnership with Realm. Don't know who they are. Launching January 27th, 2026. The series stars blah 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 blah. I already mentioned all that stuff. Behind the scenes, the podcast is led by top animation and gaming talent, directed by Ian Jones Quarty from OKKO, Let's Be Heroes, and Steven Universe. You know, Dan Jolly, Transformers, Dying Light, and Superman. The Superman? The new one? I wasn't the biggest fan of it, but it was still pretty well written. Are we talking that Superman? Oh, that's disappointing. It's only the Superman comics. I don't care about the Superman comics. Regardless of that, Ian Flynn and Evan Stanley are also in the writer's room, so at least there's a bit of Sonic talent working on this as well. That's crazy to see such talent being pushed into this, though. I think especially for just like a free podcast. That's insane. But yes, like I said, this is dropping on January 27th, 2026, wherever you get your podcast. Next thing we have here today is rumors of Sonic coming to Fortnite. And now, I know we've heard the story before with the Porsche collaboration as well as the Kicks, but this is something big this time. Now, from apparently a credible leaker named Andrea, Sonic X Fortnite, a full collab with Sonic, is in development and will come to Fortnite. The collab will likely be skins, not pets. You may be wondering why I'm not jumping around for joy and probably destroying my set here too. Well, that's because I'm kind of worried. There's a few different ways they can handle these skins. Either one, they fully size Sonic up. Like, he has the human proportions, just still has kind of like the cartoonish features, you know? Two, they can put out the mascot Sonic from like the Sega Olympics game and the actual real life one. They could just put him into the game. It could have the Sonic characters in mech suits, which is what they've done for shorter characters in the past, such as most recently like the South Park characters. Or four, they could stick Jonesy in a Sonic onesie. I would be fine with the latter two, but the first two are not preferable like whatsoever. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen the concepts for how you can make a Sonic skin work in Fortnite with those proportions. It's really difficult. Like, seriously, draw like a somewhat muscular looking human body, then try to draw Sonic with his features on top of that. Here's my attempt. Doesn't look too good, does it? There have been really good results in the past. Like, look at these. These look great. I would buy those in a heartbeat. But like, that must have been super hard to try to contextualize that in the Fortnite space, you know, with the constrictions that they're gonna put on Sonic. But Sega, of course, the last time we heard of them, they want to keep Sonic as normal size. How's that gonna work, Sega? You're gonna put the guy who's known for destroying robots in a robot suit? Don't exactly know how that's gonna work. Honestly, after what they did with SpongeBob, I think I definitely would prefer the pets. Obviously, we saw this in PUBG Mobile, where Sonic came to that game as a little companion, and he looked great. SpongeBob looked great. Why not just do that right? But now, they're going off the deep end, and I don't think I'm gonna like any scenario that comes of this. Hopefully, they stick to this, but I don't know how they're gonna do that because, well, one, Sonic's quills would make the hitbox absolutely obnoxious. It's a pay-to-lose skin, to be quite frank with you. Or two, it's gonna look really awkward. Or three, this is something I haven't even considered. I'm thinking they could shrink Sonic down just a tiny bit so that they could have like a super form transformation that could be then regular height, and he would be just tall enough for him to have a normal-ish hitbox, so things would be completely fair, and he would still look somewhat good, you know? I hope we actually get a good Sonic Fortnite collab, because I don't think I can handle just having the Porsche skins and the shoes forever. Now on to the next piece of news. I'm sure you all heard my Azuka thing at the beginning of the video, like, what? Well, the quote comes from the Video Game Chronicle website, or Video Games Chronicle website, where they did an interview with Azuka about Sonic Racing Crossroads, the upcoming DLC, the state of the game, stuff like that, right? Anyway, Azuka was asked this question. Next, Azuka was asked if he considered deeper cuts from the Sonic universe, such as the characters from the 1993 animated TV series, Netflix show Sonic Boom. What? Sonic Boom isn't a Netflix show. Oh my goodness, these people are so stupid. Or the IDW Sonic comic series, and Azuka has this to say. There's a lot of passion around the extended Sonic universe, and we're open to including the deep cut characters if the opportunity feels right. Azuka replied, we want Sonic Racing Crossroads to represent all eras of Sonic. I know this doesn't necessarily mean that these characters are in fact coming to the game, but hopefully they do, because that would be really cool. Like, to have Archie characters, the 90s cartoon characters, like all that sort of stuff would be really cool to have in this game. And if they did a season pass with those characters, this game would sell millions of more copies. Personally, me, I'm hoping for Dave the Intern in the Medburger car. That's a deep cut right there, Azuka. Pay attention! Now, the final piece of news for this video is that Daniel RPK is off his meds again. The reason I haven't really covered much of him is that, while he is a reliable leaker, he's gotten a lot of stuff right in the past, is that, well, his Sonic things are kind of crazy. Although, of course, I do owe my career to him, so let's read this tweet from Screen Time that goes over what he said. Paramount is reportedly developing a third Sonic Universe movie that hasn't been announced yet. Then they list all the ones that we know of. Sonic 4, Sonic Event movie, which is 2028, and then the unannounced Sonic movie that Daniel RPK was talking about today. I don't really know about this one. I kind of just threw it in here last minute because I thought, well, that'd be a good piece of information, really stir up the fan base, you know? But, I really just don't see this happening. I know Paramount's a multi-billion-dollar company that could probably handle it, but that just seems like a lot on their plate, especially for it being back-to-back, or at least assumedly being back-to-back movies. I'm really surprised this creative team hasn't gotten burnt out at this point. I mean, like, 4 projects over this course of like 4 years, that's a lot. And then by the end of 2028, it'll be 6 projects. That's like, for just a small little team as Jeff Fowler's whole crew is, like, that's a lot of projects. Especially if they want to go and do stuff on the side too. Like, that just seems like, what are they feeding these guys? Though, of course, I could be wrong and we'll have to wait and see. Obviously, I have to bootlick Daniel RPK every chance I get because he's the only reason why I have 4,000 subscribers right now. So, thank you, Daniel. I love you. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I want to talk about today. Hopefully, this ending part comes out right because I don't want to have to record it again for a 3rd time after my mic seemingly broke. Most likely the next time you'll see me is with a review of these earbuds. Just like a little quick thing. I'm not sure how big I want to make the video, especially because they're literally earbuds. I'm not sure how I'm going to review them, but you'll see that probably sometime this week. What did you do? So let me know what you guys think about all this down in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.